Hello, hello. So this is Akram El Miligui. I'm Etienne. We're both developer advocates at Ledger. Typically, we're the link between Ledger and the developer community, trying to integrate Ledger, and we also spend time teaching the ecosystem about current initiatives and why security matters in general. A little bit about Ledger really fast. Ledger was created in France. It's a French company created in 2014. We have sold over 7 million devices so far. And today we secure over 20% of the world's assets. Our devices are secure by design, and this is done through the combination of a secure element, which is the chip inside the device, and a secure display, which is immediately on top of this chip. What this means is what you see on your device, what you see on your Ledger screen, is exactly what's going to happen. Our mission is to secure Web3. You may be familiar with our devices already. Who here in this room has a Ledger device? Okay, very nice. Almost all of you. And we recently announced the Ledger Stacks and Flex on the right part, where it's a touchscreen device. It's an e-ink screen, and it brings new use cases and features which are very, it's more practical for the new features and use cases, which we'll see today. Okay, who here in this room can tell me what this transaction does? Anybody? It does look kind of ruggy. And if you're having a hard time, you are correct, because this is what we call blind signing. And typically, it's very hard to understand if it's a legit transaction, if the payload is malicious, maybe it's not even the right contract or function, or maybe you're authorizing something you don't mean to. Blind signing is a lot like signing a blank check. Obviously, you wouldn't sign a blank check, but sometimes you blind sign transactions, which is essentially the same. In general, we say that if the transaction is unreadable, it's also unpredictable. And if it's unpredictable, it's not safe to sign. So this brings us to the first track we have, which is the clear signing track that aims to fix blind signing. So again, this is blind signing. And so, okay, we brought a few papers. We have the tracks on paper as well. You can also come and see us at the booth if you have any questions. But essentially, we provide example projects of the clear signing tracks. But feel free also to be creative and do your own projects. Any tooling that helps with clear signing adoption or clear signing usage will be appreciated. And we will see how clear signing works, but essentially, if you participate in the clear signing initiative and you create a JSON file, you can win a Ledger Flex as well. There's also feedback you can provide on the whole ERC 7730 clear signing experience, and this is also part of the bounties. So we have 4K for clear signing with two prices, so 2.5K and 1.5K. But yeah, so clear signing is the opposite of blind signing, and here we have an example flow. So you can see on the first screen we are put in the right conditions. We know we are about to swap tokens. And on the middle screen here, we can see that we are interacting with a 1-inch contract. We are about to send 1,000 Rapmatic and receive 554.91 USD. We can check if the receiver is correct. Does this match my address? And if all is well, we continue by signing the transaction. So, clear signing is fully transparent. It's human-friendly. It's written in English, in natural language. And it's empowering because you feel in control as a user. So how does it work? First of all, you might think as a developer, okay, but we do have the ABI. Why don't we use the ABI? And actually, ABIs just don't get you far enough. We can see here that the intent is not very clear, exact input single. We have the raw token address, which you have to verify manually, compared to earlier with Rapmatic, for example. The amount also is in base unit, which is, we're not machines, so base unit is not very friendly for us. And it's very hard to hide parameters. We want to be able to control what's going to be displayed on the device for the end users. Clear signing in reality is divided in 3 steps. So we have the creation phase, the validation phase, and the integration phase. As I mentioned, we asked dApp developers, such as yourselves, to create a JSON file. And this JSON file will describe your smart contract and provide human-readable fields, for example, for functions and variables. To do this, at Ledger, we also released edition tools. So it's a very easy-to-use tool online. There's a QR code on the sheet of paper that you have, and essentially it takes really less than half an hour to create a JSON file with this tool, and this is the track where you can win a Ledger Flex. Once you did your JSON file as a developer, you push it to the repository, which is public. It's a Ledger repository, and all the JSON files already done are on this registry, so you can go and see how 1inch might have done it, how Aave might have done it. And the endorsement right now is done by Ledger, so there's a security team at Ledger who is going to review these JSON files, make sure they do describe the smart contract and that no function or variable is left behind. And finally, the integration phase is where all the magic happens. So all of this JSON file and all the metadata is parsed, filtered, and formatted to be prepared to display on the device. And obviously, last step, if you have a Ledger device with the secure user interface, you can be sure that's what's displayed on your screen is what you are about to sign. JSON file, I'm sure you're all familiar with it. It's human readable, it's lightweight, efficient, it's understandable by machines, by humans. It's very practical, it's easy to nest data. We have on the left an example. So, for example, the amount in was renamed in the context of clear signing, amount to send, which is more user-friendly. The format of the field is token amount, which is exactly what we want. And, but the important part as well is on the bottom part, we can see a required field. And this is exactly what we need to choose what is displayed on the device. So here in the required, we have the amount in, the amount out, and the recipient. So now we're going to see an example of how Aave might have used our JSON creation tool to create their clear signing JSON file. So it's very simple, as I mentioned. The first step is just to enter the Aave contract address. On the left, there's a QR code here if you want a direct link to the tool. On the right, step 2 is very basic metadata, so the owner info, legal name, URL, and this will all be displayed on the device, as you can see on the image on the right. And then we start crafting fields. So we chose on the top part the borrow operation. We chose to give it the name borrow tokens, and we are really able to hide fields. Any unnecessary field we don't want displayed on the device, we can hide them. And we also customize the amount field and the interest rate as well. And you can see on the right some very nice previews on a Ledger Flex of how the flow will look like for the end users. And then you're done, actually. You just download the JSON file and you submit it to the same repository I mentioned a minute ago. And this is the end result of what it's going to look like on device. You can see we just did Aave, the borrow operation. We can see the interest rate mode on the right and the debtor, all the information we just clear signed. Some ideas for the hackathon as well, which is not in the piece of paper, is to improve this creation tool, this JSON creation tool. So what we did is we opened some issues for you. These are the issues. So essentially, Victor Forjou is an engineer at Ledger, and he opened a few issues you can check out if you want ideas on how to improve the JSON creation tool itself. As I mentioned, the registry with all the existing JSON files of the main dApps out there, you can have a look and see how they might have done it, and make sure you don't clear sign something that is already clear signed and already inside the registry. As I mentioned, you can win a Ledger Flex by submitting a JSON file, which is very easy and straightforward. But however, we do have a tool at Ledger that will analyze the quality of your JSON file and give you a score. So if you can come to our booth, and we will run your JSON files into this tool and see we can work together to make it perfect for production. The second track now is hardware integrations. Again, this is also on the piece of paper you received. So we have 5,000 here, 3,000 for the first one, 2,000 for the second place. And you can leverage our new device management kit. Like, for example, you can integrate Ledger hardware into your dApp. What we also would like you to look at is how to implement the Ledger device management kit in all the popular Ethereum connector libraries. So there's a few listed here, like ethers.js, WAGMI, RainbowKit, all the ones you're probably familiar with already. You can also choose to build an app for Ledger devices. So maybe slightly more ambitious, but still doable. Our new device management kit is a very nice way to interact with Ledger devices. Maybe some of you are familiar with Ledger.js, which is the legacy set of tools that we had before. The new device management kit really allows you to discover devices, manage the connection, exchange data. You have a nice state management as well, where you can see if the device is on, off, idle, and you can call OS commands directly. So a very nice way to interact with Ledger devices, and there's a link at the bottom of the page here as well. The final track is about documentation. Anything you think might help improving the documentation is useful to us. We have a full team at Ledger working on the documentation specifically, making sure it's thorough and accurate and matches the tech advancements. So we have $1,000 here. There's a few examples here of what we might expect. Any gaps in documentation, UX as well. If you feel that the code examples need to be more thorough or better explained. So yeah, feel free to just go for it and destroy our documentation. A few useful links. Again, these QR codes are on the sheet of paper as well. And that's it. Thank you. Come and see us at the booth. We would love to have you. Thank you.
Anyone has any questions?
Hi.
Hello.
Sorry, okay. What is the approximate review time of JSON file from your team?
So the tool is pretty much immediate. It takes a minute to review. You will have a score immediately. Yeah, very fast.
Okay, thank you.
Is there any simulation of connecting my Ledger wallet? Because I don't have it with me, so how can I play with it?
Okay, so we do have devices that we can lend, and you can also come and see us at the booth at any moment, and we can, we can see it together. Yeah, so we don't have an unlimited device to give to every developers, but we can arrange something if you need one.
Thank you.
Any more questions?
So I have a question. Clear sign-in is only for Ledger Flex or Nano S Plus that work on Nano S or only on Ledger Flex?
What does the
Okay.
Yeah, just to have it on microphone, clear signing works on all our devices, but of course the experience is better with the bigger screen and the single page with all the information on the latest devices.
Anyone can submit JSON for any contract, not only his own?
Exactly, and that's, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Any DApp, of course, that's not already in the registry.
Thank you.
Any more questions?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.